Greetings to all of you. A warm welcome to all of you. I'm starting a new meditation about the way to love, meditations for life. This is your pastor, Yeti. My beautiful people, you all are welcome. And these meditations, take each one of these meditations and carry them with you throughout your day. Challenge the ideas, mull over the thoughts, and then be silent. You will notice an effortless transformation taking place in your heart. The awakening experience of insight, the wonderful peace you experience when you gaze at the stars or watch a beautiful sunrise or glimpse a soft look of love in the eyes of your beloved. And it can be a friend, it can be your husband, your wife, your children, you name it. You're part of the plan. This is the effect these spiritual gems will have. All you need, bring them to is as a full heart and an inquiring mind. The first meditation I want to give to you is the profit and loss. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his life? And you can find the scripture in Matthew 16:26. And you heard it from another translation, but that's not the thing that matters. Recall the kind of feeling you have when someone praises you. When you are approved, accepted, applauded. And contrast that with the kind of feeling that arises within you when you look at the sunset, or the sunrise, or nature in general. Or when you read a book or watch a movie that you thoroughly enjoy. For me, I can go deep in when I have to give kind of peace of mind in my brain to look for a good movie and let it all come to me. And sometimes it's a very difficult movie, very complicated, but still I have the profit that I can release my brain in other things that were pressing so much in my brain, like a full head, if I may say it like this. And I found release, I found rest. So whatever is to find for you, or you didn't find it, please, I advise you to look for it. Get the taste of this feeling and contrast it with the first, namely the one that was generated within you when you were praised. Understand that the first type of feeling comes from self-glorification, self-promotion. It is a worldly feeling. The second comes from self-fulfillment, a soul feeling. Here is another contrast. Recall the kind of feeling you have when you succeed, when you have made it, when you get to the top, when you win a game or a bet or an argument, and contrast it with the kind of feeling you get when you really enjoy the job you are doing. You are absorbed in the action that you are currently engaged in. And once again, notice the qualitative differences between the worldly feeling and the soul feeling. Yet another contrast. Remember what you felt like when you had power. You were the boss, people looked up to you, took orders from you, or when you were popular. And contrast that worldly feeling with the feeling of intimacy, companionship. The times you thoroughly enjoyed yourself in the company of a friend, or with a group in which there was fun and laughter. Having done this, attempt to understand the true nature of worldly feelings, namely the feelings of self-promotion, self-glorification. They are not natural. They were invented by your society and your culture to make you productive and to make you controllable. These feelings do not produce the nourishment and happiness that is produced when one contemplates nature or enjoys the company of one's friend or one's work. They were meant to produce thrills, excitement, and emptiness. And I'm not saying here that a job you're doing or an event you organize or whatever, that is not giving you a very contented feeling, a feeling that thrills your heart. No, it goes much deeper. And then observe yourself in the course of a day or a week and think how many actions of yours are performed. How many activities engaged in that are uncontaminated by the desire for these thrills, these excitements that only produce emptiness, the desire for action, approval, fame, popularity, success, or power. And take a look at the people around you. Is there a single one of them who has not become addicted to these worldly feelings? A single one who is not controlled by them, hungers for them, spends every minute of his, her waking life consciously or unconsciously seeking them. When you see this, you will understand how people attempt to gain the world and, in the process, lose their soul. For they live empty, soulless lives. And here is a parable of life for you to ponder on. You may write it down, or speak very slowly, or you go back and listen once again when I give you the parable. A group of tourists sits in a bus that is passing through gorgeously beautiful country. Lakes and mountains and green fields and rivers. But the shades of the bus are pulled down. They do not have the slightest idea of what lies beyond the windows of the bus. And all the time of their journey is spent in squabbling over who will have the seat of honor in the bus, who will be applauded, who will be well considered. And so they remain till the journey's ends. May God bless your heart. May you find a way to open your hearts and soul, to become aware of the beauty. And life can be very hard. We know all that. But let your soul find rest of a deeper living of your life. This is your Pastor Eddie.